A great big hello to everyone watching this. I'm alliebeemac, aka King Henry VIII. And now, a poem from our king. Roses are red, violets are blue. Give me a male heir, or I will kill you. And that concludes poetry by our king. Moving on, you are watching the fourth part of my playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's get right into the game. So we have a debt to pay, huh? Let's take a shower awkwardly in front of everyone. I love that. I feel like that's fun. Miller Peshek.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece,
Literally
Teresa.
the coolest character in this game.
She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo.
You don't have to
And
be so
talking of you
angry
being
about
at
it.
Death's door. While you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter.
Well,
Who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions.
okay, that's...
That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still
I actually
owe
really
me.
do appreciate what he
see.
did for me.
Well, it's better to be in debt
Turns
than
out
to
they
lie
didn't
dead in a
have
ditch.
universal
Look,
health
I-
care back in the day, but that's
I'm not
okay.
afraid of hard work.
You
If
won't
only
pay
the
for
story
that
took
shoveling
place in
manure.
modern day Canada.
And might have a
Well,
better
then I
job.
guess he would have been waiting for forever.
And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money
Ooh.
from. What do you say?
It's gonna be sketchy.
Well, what would
It's
you
gonna
need
be
from
really
me?
sketchy, isn't it?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other.
Oh,
Only
Henry.
this one
Oh, my
requires,
sweet summer child.
let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
Well, I mean, I
No
was just in
honourable
a...
man
oh.
should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
All right.
Did you
there,
expect
Henry?
I'd give
We
you
did
a
just
hoe
loot a
and
bunch
send
of
you out
bodies,
to the
so
fields?
take it down a bit.
You can dig, all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, does he
Prepared
have
for
a
just about
car?
anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my
What is
mate,
this creaking noise?
Helpless Miller had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fella was
Oh,
dead.
excellent.
He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
That's not great logic there, my dude. I mean, no, I won't risk my own. This is a really tough decision. What kind of character do I want to play him as? Do I want to play him as a sneaky thief, or is he going to be all 100% honorable all the time? The only problem with 100% honorable all the time is that's going to make this game really, really difficult, because I'm already not killing. Oh, that's going to make this game so hard. The reason I'm choosing to have him not kill is because the game has implemented a mechanic that lets me do that. I mean, also, I think killing is a serious thing and you should take that seriously, but the game has implemented it. It is an option, and that's a unique challenge. So I'm gonna try that, but I'm not gonna go so far as to never steal. So I'll do it.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill
It's a
somewhere.
weird.
If there's
Henry,
any
why did
problem,
your
come
mind
and
jump
see
straight
me.
to that, Henry? Henry,
And here's something on the side.
Henry, are you looking
Make
for
you
someone to
think better.
justify your sodomy
Thanks.
with a goat, Henry?
I'll need it.
Henry?
I can't believe I've come to this.
Got so many
Digging
questions,
up
sir.
corpses.
Hey, babe. How you doing? Doing good? Seriously, though, I love her so much.
Have you eaten yet?
I did.
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
Well, nope, it was
I did.
a
I'm glad you
stew.
enjoyed it.
Nothing else? You don't wanna hang out? You don't wanna fancy a little walk? Yes,
What are you
let's
up
hang
to?
out.
How would you like to, I don't know,
Come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much. But I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in.
I
will
like
you?
her
If
face
that's what you
model
want.
because she's clearly very pretty, but she's
It's
not
not
like
you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
she's not the exact same cookie cutter pretty that I've come to see in many video games. Not every video game, just many video games.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him.
Zibishek
won't be
blah,
safe
blah,
as
blah,
Skalitz
is
for
the
a
one who
while
bothers
yet.
me more. Apparently, according to some awesome commenters who looked him up for me, he is like the son of the German dude whose house we didn't throw poop at, so he is just a raging coward. The point is, it's our hometown, our families who were murdered, and he went and betrayed me to the bandits for no reason. So, cool. The giant, whatever, he's a bandit, he's stealing, he's doing his thing. I don't care about him. I care about Zibishek, whose name I keep forgetting how to pronounce.
Why would Bishop do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those cumins, they call them, when the cumins came, Zibishek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
That bastard.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's super fucking dead. Can't wait to... Does someone know when in the game maybe I get to kill him? Because hopefully it's soon. Hopefully it's soon. I really hope we did a good job. I really hope we
How
helped.
did you get away from those cumins?
You're wrong.
Oh,
If
good.
it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life.
Kind of weird that
and
she's
more
out of
to
frame
you.
in this.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced.
I really like them. More lessons. Love that.
Hold the lockpick in your right.
First of all, I'm basically
Use it.
already a
Yeah,
lockpick
got it?
professional, thank you.
Good. Now turn the whole lock to flame. But don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick.
You know when
You're a
this would have
damn
been
hand,
easy and helpful? You know when this would
Make
have been good?
something out of
This
you,
would have been
yeah.
good before I had to
Remember,
do this to
This
steal a
trump's
uniform.
only practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for the pick.
Alright, I'm gonna go steal that thing later because it's far away. We're gonna go check out the giant A first. Sir Redzig, my man. Ooh, fancy pantsy. Oh,
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I feel like the
I'm
lip
Henry,
syncing is off for
son
some
of the
reason.
Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Our highest skill is that one. So I'm leaning towards using that.
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
Yeah, look at our
It's my
helmet.
job
Oh.
to stop you. Now, bugger off.
Ooh, oh my god, his stuff is so much better. Let's just try talking anyway.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then.
How did that
go
work?
ahead.
Our skill in it was
It'll
so
be your
low.
skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
This isn't just a castle, it's a town. I didn't know that security was so tight in a town, especially considering, yeah, that this is literally a shanty town. Well, not shanty town, but this is literally a beggar area. So, this is fine, but you're questioning some rando walking in? What if I was just here to go to the tavern, you rude, annoying people? Jesus. Judgy bitches. Go to Perkstein and see Sir Radzig. Objective complete.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit.
I love this man. I don't know who
Don't
he
you
is,
agree?
but I love him.
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
God, there are some bad haircuts.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it.
Pirchstein.
There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me
He
lending
looks
you
like a
his
douche,
castle.
and I don't know why.
I'd be honoured.
Is it the nose?
Pirkstein
Is it the
is at your
mouth?
disposal as long
Is
as
it
you
the
wish,
fuckboy
Your
hair?
Grace.
Just as
Not
well
that I
you
don't
have
love
another
that
castle
haircut,
at the
but
other
let's
end
be
of town,
honest
eh?
here.
At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans.
Seriously though, I
and
can't
to
stop
you,
staring
Sir
at the
Hanush.
monk's disgusting,
I
greasy,
don't like
stuck
to
to his
speak ill
forehead
of your
bullshit.
people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees.
I don't
There's
wash my
been
hair,
talk
even
of
though there are buckets of
criminality.
water everywhere.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved?
I'm gonna be honest, the
And what
fuckboy's
on
here is
God's
kind of
earth
like
is this
glistening in
war
the
even
candlelight
about?
though. Good for him. He must use
I
some
won't
nice
lie,
conditioner.
sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the lands, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order
Let's just turn into
looks
cartoon
like.
characters and do the
Hungarian.
but you know, with
What
things with their eyes
concerns
come
me,
out.
sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Ah,
Money is the root of all
exposition.
evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
Oh, but he definitely was not
are you
using the
doing?
silver
You've no
to
business here. Clear off.
pay
Wait,
for
it's Henry.
insurgents.
Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Didn't even do that though.
And two? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there?
No, yeah.
But the others listened to their lord.
I kind of agree
And it wasn't
with
just
him.
your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to
I
save you.
kinda-
I'm sorry,
Henry,
but I
I'm
had
so-
to.
Oh, Henry, be
there you
fucking
go.
grateful, you
When you have
dickhead.
to, you have to, Radzig.
Your
Ooh,
father
he's
was
got,
a remarkable man.
First of all, amazing
And your
cheekbones. Second of all,
she was
an
remarkable
intent-
too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
Sorry, that was a.
No,
She was
I was attacked by
remarkable, too.
thieves. I wouldn't be here now
You
if it
sleep
wasn't
with
for
her
that
mom?
girl.
So, or have a crush on her? It's weird.
Girl?
The miller's daughter.
Teresa!
Teresa.
My fave.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
I agree.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you
I
were
love
doing it.
Hanush.
If
He's
you're
my
so
fave,
concerned,
also,
Father,
besides Teresa.
maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves.
Yeah, you fucking
I
coward.
assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If
Yes!
there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and
Oh,
the
they're all my
crows.
favorite. I love them all very much.
One skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you.
Yeah,
those
Henry,
thieves
you
stole
really
it from me.
don't. This is.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye.
Listen to him!
Woman had to save his fat from the fire and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have
Well,
courage.
debatable.
But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir.
Mean.
Please,
Is that
take
an
me into your
option?
service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with
His
his
weird
actions,
mouth
and now he
reminds
wants
me
a
of something.
promotion.
I can't place it.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as
Yeah,
well.
fuck you too, pretty boy. Except for you're not pretty, you're weird looking.
Henry's earned some
Weird.
punishment, but
Fuck
how do
you,
punish
fuck boy.
someone
Is that a
who's already
better?
lost everything,
Yeah, that
hmm?
seems more applicable.
Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and
Oh, I
determination.
love him. But also
Besides,
maybe a
that was
little
fine
bit
sword that
of
his father made. If he thinks
self-preservation.
he can get
So.
it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire
You actually,
of a
yeah.
peasant.
Okay, so he's
Why
stupid, but
not?
you super can't
Someone
do
made
that.
a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith. And recent
Whoa.
events have left me in need of his skills.
Oh.
So, you'd like to enter my service?
So,
Sorry. Oh,
Yes,
I can't pause it.
I
Oh, that
would.
was
You
such a
won't
good
regret
word.
it.
Oh, I probably will.
I
I'm
love
doing this
Radzik.
for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
What
Oh,
relationship did he have
fortune
with our
has finally
father?
smiled on you today, lad.
Or did he have a thing for our
Make the most of it.
dad? I don't...
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
Great.
You rely on it, sir.
Great.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't disappoint you,
I
Dad
won't,
2.0.
my lord.
I love Radzik. Oh, God. Okay, so I actually, like, as much as I've talked about not knowing anything, I did a little bit of research on feudalism and class mobility, and guess what? It's pretty much zero. I mean, no, yeah, especially from a small village blacksmith like Henry's father. I mean, he has his skills, so that's good, but really the main... If they joined some kind of guild, if they built a guild and became incredibly wealthy, that's one source of social class mobility. And if you married someone slightly above his status, then, you know, years and years later, then they could become something more important. Or if you became a priest. Those are all social mobility things, but we are doing none of those. I mean, I guess it would be really boring if there was no... If this was so realistic that there was really no possibility for advancements. Yeah, Henry's a little bit old for Squire, unless he is... You know what? I can't really judge ages in this game because, you know, back in the day, they didn't have good teeth care, or hair care, or skin care, and all that stuff. So, you know, they didn't have sunscreen either, so they aged pretty quickly. But usually they became Squires around 14, and I'm only basing this off of, let's be honest, fantasy books I read. Which I've, to be fair, also read a lot of, so I don't know a lot about real medieval life. But the squires are usually young, they're usually people of import, and they eventually became knights. So the fact that Henry, a rando blacksmith's son, is being afforded this opportunity is incredibly rare. But again, this would be an incredibly boring video game if we weren't allowed to experience interesting situations. Like, someone could create a realistic video game of this day and age and then have the person in the game end up becoming, you know, like an adventurer or like, you know, an explorer of some sort. Is it realistic in this day and age for people to become explorers? Not really, not many people do it, but it's technically possible. So I think that's kind of more, like, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of realism to it and a lot of other stuff, but I'm not going to balk too much at the, or I'm going to try not to balk too much at the fact that we were just made a squire. Even though it would be pretty improbable because it's a story and the story wouldn't be moving forward if we weren't allowed any kind of mobility. There he is. Hello, Captain Bernard, who does not like me very much, which is fair.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik said.
That's me. You can't catch me, nana
good.
nana boo boo.
Now,
Haha!
back it. You've got to put your back in.
Oh god, we're so slow. I remember seeing a comment who said that someone said that they're like, oh yeah, combat feels incredibly clunky and slow at first. And they like
Me with it a few
they said that it felt so frustrating because like, oh, I hate the gameplay, it's so clunky and slow. But they're like, no, it's because Henry's clunky and slow. And because Henry doesn't know how to do anything. Like, he's not good at this.
Slashing,
which I
stabbing,
think
and movement are the
is
foundations
such a
that you
cool
build
game
everything else
mechanic.
on.
Like, I love that. Well, this is just beating me up at this point. Alright, well that's... Jesus Christ. This feels like a movie montage where they're like, ah, bad, ugh. So when can I fast forward and get, when can I fast forward, you know, when does the montage pick up speed and I'm all of a sudden just very good at it?
Come at me and don't hold
Oh,
back.
this is a recipe for disaster. You're gonna kick my butt, aren't you? Yep, there it is.
See, I lure you.
Thanks. Thank you so much. You're literally an experienced swordsman who's been doing this since they were, what, a baby? You don't need to be a dick about it. I get it. Just disarm me already. This game is rude. And I don't like it. What the fuck? God damn it. You know what's not fun? Is getting your ass kicked. I know that's realistic, but I don't like it. I literally can't be fast enough for this. I can't do it. Can you? Jesus Christ, stop kicking a dog while it's down. Literally, my dude. Does this not feel excessive to you? A little bit? You don't feel like this is a bit much, maybe? Also, okay, to be clear, Sir Captain Bernard, I'm recovering from an injury.
Fine. That's enough. Got my work cut out, it seems. That's
Don't have to be a bitch about it,
Let's
but
try
alright.
something.
Why did he say ow if we did a good job? Is he getting us on our wrist? Seems a bit rude. Seems to have enough control to not have to actually do that. What?
Nice.
That got really intimate really quickly. I thought he was trying to kiss us, and I'm like, no, 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 thank you. That is safe for Teresa. Who's this doofus? Hey, doofus akimbo.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's
Okay,
esteemed
rat
guest.
face. Don't need to be a...
Not the same as holding a hammer, is it?
I didn't
Blacksmith?
think it was.
Sir Radzig's orders.
Why? You're a
I
rich
know.
dude.
I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
You're a rich dude. You never
Where did we
punch
finish?
down. It makes you look like a
Yeah,
shithead.
leading the
Which you
opponent where
are.
you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
I was gonna punch him in the back of the head. A little bit. Ooh, nice.
Not bad.
It's like barely bouncing off of him. Our
Well,
attacks are so
that wasn't
pathetic.
too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after
Thanks,
all.
Hershey Kiss
Don't
Dad.
get cocky.
Well,
have to train hard.
yeah,
and
that's actually. I
resistant.
was gonna be salty again, but
You might
again,
have talent,
pretty fair.
but talent alone won't do. Practice.
And we're going to end our video there. Comment below, let me know what you thought about this episode and what you think about Kingdom Come Deliverance so far. Are you fully behind Henry's meteoric rise, or is it giving you a little bit of pause? I'm gonna be honest, I understand the need for it because otherwise there really wouldn't be a video game. It would be very boring. But at the same time, I feel like there has to be more. There has to be another reason why Sir Radzig is taking care of us like this. I love him, but I want to know why. You already know that I'm gonna try avoiding killing people in this playthrough, but should I also try to avoid stealing as well? I feel like from what I've heard of the game, it's gonna be almost unavoidable, so I'd rather have him be good at it. As always, this is your reminder to comment below with your ideas for AKA intros, and I might use yours, yes, yours, in a future video. Thank you to Alma, who submitted the idea I used for this one. This is your king speaking. I command that you like this video and subscribe to this channel. The last people who didn't do what I want were the Catholic Church, so I started an entirely new church. Think of what I'll do to you.